Jamaica is well known for its friendly people, rich culture, and white sand beaches. But there's a dark side to her history as well, reaching back hundreds of years to a time of brutal slavery and mystic spiritualism. One ghostly reminder of this time is the Great House at Rose Hall. High on a hill outside of Montego Bay, commanding a view of the turquoise waters of the Caribbean Sea, stands this magnificent old Georgian manor, the Rose Hall Great House. Built in 1770 by John Palmer, the plantation house with 6,000 acres and 2,000 slaves was handed down to his grandnephew, John Rose Palmer. In 1820, John Rose Palmer met and married Annee Patterson, a beautiful young 18-year-old English girl who'd been living in Haiti and, unknown to him, was steeped in the rituals of voodoo and witchcraft. Legend has it that only a matter of months into their marriage, Annee tired of her husband and began taking slaves as lovers. One night, John caught her with one of her lovers and beat her viciously. In return for the beating, Annee murdered John by poisoning his coffee. Annee took over the plantation. She would regularly shout orders to her slaves from her courtyard balcony and would torture or kill any slaves who displeased her. Annee took a string of slave lovers, murdering them when she tired of their attentions. She married twice more, but both of these husbands died at her hand as well. One was strangled to death, and the other was dispatched by pouring boiling oil into his ear as he slept. With persistent rumors of her voodoo rituals, she became known as the White Witch of Rose Hall. In a fit of jealousy, Annee made a fatal mistake one night by cursing the granddaughter of a local Obeah spiritual man. Outraged, he raised a gang of slaves who chased down and strangled Annee to death. She was interred on the Rose Hall estate and a voodoo ritual was carried out, but it's said that the spell was not cast correctly, and her spirit still roams Rose Hall to this day. You can visit her tomb and walk the halls of the manor house she's said to haunt. You can visit the rooms where her husbands met their deaths, and it's said that her reflection can still be seen in the headboard of the bed. There are tales of screams, floating candles, and hurried footsteps that haunt the empty great house. Locals have reported seeing a shadowy figure in green velvet dress riding a black horse across the estate. For visitors, there are both day and nighttime tours of the estate. We recommend a night tour, and if possible, when a storm is brewing, with lightning flashes and thunder rumbling, as it was when we visited the Great House at Rose Hall.